Dear Dr. Tara, I hope you will be very well and have a nice time there. I create this video because I faced some constraints in the scenarios. This is the scenario that we decided to work on. I changed some other attributes in the scenarios to make a nice result and have a clear result. Here in the application definition, what I changed, the wireless applications here, this is the number of rows. There are lots of applications here, but I removed the other applications. What I put it here, or I tried to remain only these attributes: email, video conferencing, and voice over IP. And what I used only email light. This is which is I chose a load of, and for video conferencing light, this is low resolution video for scenarios to be easily implemented or to be easily run. And here from voice over IP call, I let it the default language. Put it PCM quality and silence supported. This is these three that I used here from the servers, like email. Here, if we go and comes to application supported service, we want to edit. This is that I used email light. It supports the email light, and for all the others the same. This is server of voice server. It supports this voice over IP PCM, and so on. And from profile definitions, what I used the wireless client, because we decided to use this so as to each device capable of sending any services, including video, voice, or message. And here, there are so many attributes. Whenever I change any attributes, like, for example, start time of set, or let's say operation mode, it affects and the result will change. For example, I used simultaneous because it is all the device can simultaneously start at the same time, as explained in the help side. Whenever I change any attributes here, it affects the result, and the result will change and the curves will change. And this is the changing that I did for application definition and profile definitions as we decide to work on this side. But the constraint that faced me is from IP quality of service, which is our core working. In IP quality of service, there are three schedulings that we decide to working on: weighted fair queue, round robin, and priority queue. Whenever I change any attributes here, for example, let's say quality weighted fair queue, the last change I did here, this is that I removed the other rows and I put it only type of quality of service, type of service to affect. And whenever I change any attribute here in the quality of service attribute, I came after that exactly to changing the IP quality of service from the nodes that contain IP quality of service. This is the nodes that contains IP quality of service attributes. Like whenever I change any values from the IP quality of service attribute definition, after that I exactly came to the same one that I changed, let's say, weighted fair Q, because I changed the weighted fair Q attributes, and then I chose one of them and put new row for it and set attributes values. I played with the values hundreds of times, and after that I made it to affect all the nodes that contains IP quality of service. I run the scenario, but unfortunately the IP quality of service and changing the schedulings in the nodes, it is not affecting even for small changes. It is not affect at all. I don't know what's the problem. I tried hundreds of times. I played with the attributes of application definition, profile definition, it affects. But when I play with the values of the IP quality of service and the nodes, and I change the schedulings, it is not affecting. It confused me. And as I said, I tried hundreds of times, and in the last 20 days, I worked seriously on this subject, and I tried to read every single help about any scheduling. Let's say, let's return to standard. This is the standard. For each one, I read the help, and I tried to. I searched on the net, and I tried to understand the schedulings that I have to work on, like weighted fair Q, priority queuing. I changed the attributes according to this, searching and to reading the help here for each one. But unfortunately, I don't know what it is not affect. Even single small changing in the plot's not happening and it is not affecting. If you can help me, I really appreciate. Even if you cannot help me, I appreciate. But if you can send a message for this external examiner or call him if he can help me, I really appreciate. I need help because I don't know what can I do, and I don't know what is the wrong with the schedulings, why it's not affecting. Maybe there is a small mistake or something, but I cannot find. I tried so many times, and I am waiting for you replying. I hope you fine. I hope you're doing well there with your family. And I create this video to explain my situation for you, and I didn't want to call you even through the Viber because I don't know to waste your time. This is the video, and I'm waiting for your reply. Thanks a lot, your student Idris.